It's showtime. Hey, TPT Sellers, it's Mike and Enrica. Today, Enrica, what are we chatting about?
Yeah. Oh, we're chatting about what to do during summer. Summer sales are slow. We are lazy. We are tired. The one who still teaches in the classes. I'm really tired, but we should do something. I remember when I was a new seller. I posted that question, that exact question in a Facebook group. What
Right.
should I do during summer? Uh, I wasn't selling much, but everything completely stopped. Like my store had become transparent and nobody would see it anymore. And so I was worried. And I asked what to do during summer because I really had no idea what was happening.
When was this? What year was this? Out of curiosity.
2020, I think.
2020. Okay. And I
Mhm.
wonder if during 2020, when did personalized search that
Um,
stuff?
it was the end of 2022 or beginning 2023. I don't
That it
remember exactly.
or that it like were you hit by personalized search?
I thought I wasn't because I had my sales were pretty much the same. But
Mhm.
when they stopped it, I realized that I really was, you know, affected by personalized search because my sales started growing. So there
Okay.
was
So
something that was keeping me back.
I know exactly what happened, and you've got to watch this Sunday's
I
episode
will.
because I'm going to explain what happened, and I think it'll fit exactly what you saw in your store. But I have a question for everyone who watches this video later on, and the question is, so Enrica did some research about when the sales are. And walk me through why you think the prediction for the bonus sale is none. So we had two sales.
Oh, I'm not sure at all. Okay, the back to school sale was August 1st and 2nd last year.
Right.
And if we keep Tuesday and Wednesday, it will probably be 6 and 7. And I remember reading about people upset because exactly the beginning of August was too early for a back to school sale. So I think 6 and 7 is better.
Okay.
Um, about the back to school bonus, I'm not sure because I really don't remember. So take it as it is. But I think I heard someone say that um, Paul Minchkin, I really butchering his name, but that's who I am, and said that won't be any bonus sale anymore, or at least this year. I'm really not sure. This is something that it's in the back of my brain, but I
Right.
have no proof of it.
And this is Paul is the CEO of IXL or TPT. Yeah,
Mhm.
if you've been to the town halls, if anyone can remember whether or not there was a comment about the back to school bonus, I'd be curious. All right. So
To
Enrica,
say if my brain works or not.
well, okay. So I am very curious, Enrica, to hear your answer to the next question. All right. And
Okay,
oh,
let me see.
who are watching now or watching later on, here's the survey question. This summer, are you planning on working a lot on your TPT store, working a little bit, or trying to do no work at all? What is your answer, Enrica? Do you have an answer?
I think it's 1.5.
Okay, 1.5. So
I'm in between working a lot and working a little. I would like, when back then I asked my questions, someone answered, put all your chicken in a row. That is something that we don't have in Italy, but it was the first time I heard that and I really love it.
what was the
Uh,
put your
put
chicken?
all your chicken in a row.
Oh, put all your ducks in a row.
Ducks in a row, so
Okay.
not chicken, sorry. And I really love that. So I would like to, I don't know, like when you clean your closet, you throw away old stuff that you don't use anymore, or
Right.
you keep, something like that. I would like to clean up my store, to update stuff that needs to be updated, to create something new,
Right.
to get ready for back to school season. But I don't want to overdo,
Are
because
are you gonna take any time off, like not work for 2 weeks?
yeah. I'm gonna go on vacation 2 weeks at the end of July and 2 weeks at the end of August. And I'm not sure it will be no work at all, but it will be a lot of
A lot
relax
of
and
work.
no work. I will do just the minimum that it needs to keep my store alive, nothing else.
Yeah, I'm curious. So I think for me, I'm gonna work number two, work a little bit on my store, not because I'm taking a break from TPT, but because I'm taking a break from TPT. Not for summer,
Sorry.
but for my work. So I realize I'm a little bit of a donkey. I'm trying to decide if I want to eat hay or water, and in that fable, the donkey dies because it can't decide. And I'm sort of, do I want to work on my web hosting business, or do I want to work on my coaching, or do I want to work on my TPT sellers or these tools or my TPT store? So I have to stop some things, and so I'm still planning on working on my store, but it's going to be a little bit less than the others. What what did on Facebook? What else are people saying, or like from your experience in chatting with other sellers? What have you heard people do during the summertime? Are they creating
Oh,
content
just
or just tidying up?
uh, it depends on people. I think some of them do nothing because they are burnout from the school. Some of them create a lot of stuff because it's when they have time, and some of them just tidy up their store. Their stores. It depends on the person. What I realize for me is that it's difficult for me to decide I'm gonna create a lot of stuff, because
Right.
everything I create needs an idea at the back. It's not just curriculum, I create escape rooms and games and stuff like that. So
Right.
sometimes I sit in front of my monitor all day and I can't come up with an idea that works. So there is no point in it. So what I decide is that I do something else. I do what I feel doing, and then sometimes my most creative moment is normally around 9 p.m.
Okay.
And in 1 hour I can do what I haven't done in all day. So
So
I
you
just
know what works
follow
into.
follow my instinct. I
Yeah.
realize that is more productive than sitting here trying to force me to uh, create something that is not in my mind. I need the idea to come up like a bubble by itself.
Right. If you're just joining us, the question is, are you planning on working a lot, a little, or no work at all on your store?
But there is a but, because if your store grows, if you start having a lot of resources,
Right.
everything needs, I have this thing with the Italian website. There is something like an Italian TPT that is being created right now, and they asked me to transfer all my stuff in this new website. And as I am uploading all the stuff, and I started from the newest going to the oldest, uh, I do realize that almost everything needs to be updated. So
Yeah.
if you are not a new seller with two resources in your store, you just realize that if you don't have an idea for a new resource, you just have to go back and update the old ones because they really need it.
So that's a good idea. If you're not planning on creating content, going back and fixing your old ones, I think from an
And when you fix them, they start to sell again. So
well, yeah, I think from an SEO perspective, that activity results in a store-wide boost. Plus, you're improving the covers and the product descriptions, which improves
exactly.
How much? So I find your story really interesting because you've often told me that you're worried that the sales, you're on this bubble, you're on this snowball effect.
Yeah.
Do you think working less over the summer is going to affect your sales?
Okay, in my experience, and it's just my experience, it doesn't matter if hi Charlene, it doesn't matter how much you work on your store. It depends on what you have in your store. I have a lot of, and almost all my stuff is seasonal because I love creating seasonal stuff and I love using them with my kids. So that's what I do. That's who I am. So I have a lot of end of school stuff. And weirdly enough, one of my best months is December because of the Christmas games that I have and stuff like that. So I think it doesn't affect my store if I'm working on it or not. It does affect me. I feel like I have to work on my store to keep it going. You know,
Yeah,
I don't know if I
it's you just know the way that your brain works. Charlene just said that her answer is one. She's planning on working a lot.
Work a lot, take some rest.
So I'm really, this will be a short live stream, but I'm really curious about who watches this channel. And the reason why I say that is because I think I've met a lot of TPT sellers either in YouTube or in other places who are not in the States, and they're mostly outside of the States, or they're not in the classroom. And then part of me was wondering, I've also met at TPT Forward last year, like sellers who watch my channel, but they don't leave comments because they're in the classroom and they don't want to be public about that. So I'm a little bit curious whether people who are in the summer, like if you're a teacher and you teach during the summer, during the school year, are you burnt out so that you don't want to work on your TPT store? Or are you excited to work on your TPT store because you're not in the classroom and you have a lot more flexibility?
Normally, I'm excited. I have more time. I can do it, and then I have this burst when the school finishes. Okay, I need to prepare everything for next year. I need to be more ready to have more games for my kids, to have more lessons on PowerPoint or whatever. And it's like, when I was a kid, I don't know if you have it in the States. In Italy, we have something that, if you translate it, is like vacation homework. So during summer, during summer, you have homework that are a review for the school year, and you have to do it for September when the school starts again. And to bring back there is a lot of memes and stuff like that about vacation homework. If it's a vacation, holidays homework. If it's a holiday, no homework and stuff like that. But we always have had them, and we still have. And the school finished today, and tomorrow I start working on my homework because I feel like I need to do them, and then I work 2 days and stop, and I finish it the day before the school starts again.
Right.
There is this burst at the beginning of something,
like a sprint.
beginning, vacation or whatever.
We're going to sign off here, but I'm going to, if you have not watched this video that says secret reveal formula for TPT, secret ranking formula for TPT reveal, it came out on Sunday. I'm going to start a Sunday series. And basically what it is I've discovered the software that TPT uses for their search engine. And this company that makes this search software has a developer manual, and it explains exactly how their search engine works. Now, we don't know the specific, it's like a recipe. We have the recipe, but we don't know whether TPT is adding a little bit more sugar or adding some spices, but we have a gist of what they're cooking. So that's every Sunday. It's going to be a new series.
And I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, the next one's going to explain personalized search and why it was a flop or why it wasn't a flop, or why it was a flop. Any last thoughts before we sign off, Enrica?
Oh, just enjoy your summer. Remember that you need to rest in order to create and to be productive. If
Right.
your brain is too tired, you won't achieve anything.
So for those of you who are taking a break and you're winding down your TPT stuff, we'll see you back when you start up again. And for those of you who are in sprint mode, we're always here. This is sprint. This is
Yeah, we are.
awesome. Have a great week, everybody.
Bye. Ciao.